Yo, yo, what's up? This is Trent B, one half of the reality TV couple with me and my wife Tori, where we react to dating shows mainly and also reality TV shows from trashy all the way to classy. And tonight I'm reviewing Married at First Sight, season 20, episode 6. I'm gonna pretty much call this one flight mode because kind of starting with the end here. It's like, what happened, Tori? What happened in that bedroom? It sounds so weird calling her Tori. That's my wife's name. I feel like she's gonna walk around from the back or something, but I feel like she's gonna come out from the room when I say that. But what happened in that bedroom, Tori, with Philippe? With Protect Philippe? What happened in that bedroom? I've never had a sexual encounter where a girl had to run up out of there and sleep in another room. I know she tried to put a lot of salad dressing on it, but that didn't sound too comforting. That didn't sound good. So I really, once they leave this experience, I really need her to do a vial file and really dig into that. I really need to see what the hell that was about. Was it what he was doing? Was it what his member was? What was it? Because that doesn't sound good. That didn't sound good. She immediately was like, yeah, we were intimate, and I just had to have a flight mode, and I didn't even know what that was. I had to look at her like, what the fuck is flight? And then she was like, yeah, she had to get up out of there. So I'm like, Felipe, my boy, that don't sound too good. And speaking of don't sound too good, Devin and Caitlin, what's the problem, man? You still dragging this man through the mud. It don't make no sense. I like the fact they got these new places. Places is beautiful, man. It's lovely. I don't know where they got these places from, but they all look really nice. But with them, he was like, "These are real plants," and she's like, "I don't like real plants." It's like, what do you like? Everything he like, you dislike. It's like this asshole shit is gonna get old quick, man. It's like nobody like that shit, but your dad. That shit's old to everybody else but your dad, right? That shit is only cute to him, his bald headed ass, and your best friends. And that's because they can leave you from time to time. But somebody got to be around you all the time. That shit's gonna get old, man. And it's like at the end when they had their little meeting with the therapist, I feel like they let her off easy, man. I feel like she was kind of doing like Kenzie did from Love Island. It's like as soon as they cry a little bit, even look like they're gonna cry, people just back up off of them. And it's like they let her off to her so fucking easy because she's just not giving him the energy. She's treating him like she's not attracted to him. And I'm like, what is it? And maybe she just like that in relationships. But that's how a lot of people are on this show when they're not feeling somebody. Make like that with Bella a lot of times. She's like just looking straight ahead, talking to her. Who else does that? But Courtney's doing it too. So you're starting to see like the eye contact is lacking when they're not really feeling that person, right? And speaking of not really feeling that person, Nikki and I'm gonna call him right now, Nikki and Steve Stout, they started off on rocky waters because at the beginning of the episode she looked completely drained, right? And I couldn't really remember what the argument started from, but calling her crazy, even in a certifiable way, is like they're just jokes, man. They're complete jokes. They're entertaining though. They're entertaining, and I gotta give her credit. She's definitely trying to do something with this. She's trying to do whatever the fuck is she's doing, and I give them credit. They're hella entertaining. I like the fact they ended up being good at the end. We had some good moments. He got in bed with her. He did his little hoe bath and hopped his ass in the bed and just laid there until she got there. Very interesting. I don't know if he was waiting to get another argument going or if he was trying to get a little lucky, but nothing happened but some good energy. And I'm cool with that, right? But it was funny when they did a separate interviews in the robes and they confessionals in the robes. That shit was taking me out. It's like, what is that about? But knowing how Sean is coming up on that TikTok, I'm gonna have to start calling him Sean John because they tearing you up on that TikTok, my boy. It sounds like you made your mark in a couple different cities. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say because it's like Sean. Apparently, man, you are her habitual button pusher. And when she kicked him out of the room and he laid on that couch, was funny. He even sleeps like a jerk. It felt like he was pleased to make her lash out at him. It's like he wanted her to get out of character. You could tell. It's like he takes pride in that shit, right? And when she kicked him out or whatever, he was like, "Cool, I'm happy with that, man. I got her to act out." That seemed like what it was. Marissa and Adam, when she seen his house, very much fit him. Very much fit Adam, and you could tell that crazy ass fit he put on for that little gathering, that little dinner they having next episode. He's a character, and he's just a tryhard, right? And that house was very much a bro house. Final stage of a bro house. It looks like a white frat house. You know what I'm saying? And the tarp on the roof is definitely a choice. But why is that choice? Why? Right? He had a pregnancy pillow. Why do you have a pregnancy pillow? I feel like Marissa's not asking enough questions, and I just think like she feels like she has the hottest guy there, 6'5", affluent, treats her well. I don't give a damn what's going on. She could walk up in there and see a bunch of illegal immigrants in the corner, and she's just gonna be like, "Oh, that's cute. Are those people work for you? Do they work for you? They need help with your boat?" She's not gonna give a damn at this point. And Devin and Caitlin, when they had a little conversation at the table, was super weird. The connection was weak as hell, man. It's like they was running on 3G or something. Like, we gonna take it back. That was weird. And it's just all her. It's definitely her, you know? Like, with her saying Mexico was a lot. How can Mexico be a lot? Y'all literally on a fucking vacation. The only way that's a lot is if you're a lot and if you're a problem. And we know she's a problem. She knows she's the problem. I don't understand what this is. Why is she even like dragging this like she is, man? I'm gonna tell you like this. Sydney Sweeney wouldn't do that. Sydney Sweeney wouldn't treat nobody like that. Sydney Sweeney in Nate's last moments, she didn't even treat Nate like that. I'm sorry, spoiler alert, but Sydney Sweeney didn't even treat Nate like that. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's like 20 minutes in, Caitlyn is still very guarded. Why? Courtney and Nick. Courtney is just weird. She's very weird. Why is she so guarded? When they had a conversation in front of the therapist, she was just yapping and going on and on and on and on. It's like, damn, bitch, are you on Ritalin or something? Are you on like a stack? Like, what is wrong? What is so awkward? And now that we've seen how she complimented Adam, it seems like maybe she just doesn't like Nick and she has a hard time expressing that. Like, I know she said she doesn't want a guy to be in the gym like she is, but it seems like his body is too soft for her. And she wants somebody a little harder, maybe a little taller. I don't know. She said Adam was hot. I've never heard her. Well, I guess she said Nick was pretty or whatever, but she never said Nick was hot. She said Adam was hot, the hottest in the group, probably even include Nick. Like, it's so weird that she's so guarded because she cried about how people. I can't remember what she said exactly, but the sentiment was something like how people get tired of her or people never think she's enough or something like that, right? And it's like, now I'm starting to see it. With these interviews and the way they act throughout the show, you're starting to see why these people are single and why they came on the show. Everybody but Nick, right? We know why Nick is on the show. It's just crazy that Courtney is being a spaz. She's being weird. She had this nervous ass ramble. And it's just exhausting, man. And I just hate that she's a weirdo. I hate that she's a complete weirdo and a crash out. And that's going to pretty much give Nick the open lane to be able to go on his sixth dating show. He's going to fuck around and try to go on Love is Blind now. It's like, I hate the fact she did this because this is going to give him the perfect out. It's like, yeah, I really tried. I gave him my all, but she just wasn't feeling me like that. And it's like, God damn it, this nigga done worked out another fucking dating show. Again, the villain wins again. Mecca and Bella, that was interesting. I like that conversation. Very eye-opening. The way she was conceived was under some very questionable circumstances. The mother seemed strong, but that was strange, man. The way she was conceived was weird. I know people's parents was living their lives back in the day before social media, so this could have happened a lot, but just strange, man. And the dad, man, straight loser behavior. He not a man, he's just a male, right? Um, he didn't meet her until she was 20 years old, and she kind of left it off to be like, what happened? Did y'all actually rekindle, or did he kind of leave you behind? Did he ghost you? I was probably too traumatic to even speak about. So, and I know Mecca had something like that going on as well. So they both have some really, really traumatic situations. They kind of touched on it at the beginning, but hearing that story about the dad is just heartbreaking. You know, I have a little girl, and I could never see myself leaving her for longer than an hour. It's just crazy. It's crazy how somebody could do that, even with the circumstances. I know it wasn't the perfect situation how she was conceived, but once you heard that you had a little girl out in the world, that's all it takes. And Caitlyn and Devin at the end, I couldn't wait for that segment. I really wanted to kind of dive in as to why she's acting like she's acting. But she tried to force this cry out, and it's like, bitch, ain't no tears. It's like you was finna shit on yourself to make this cry come out, and nothing happened. You was finna goddamn start leaking on that couch just to force a piece of water to come out of one of your orifices, but it never happened. And she don't care about him. She don't care about how she's perceived. She just doesn't want that villain edit, you know? But you're doing villainous shit. Like the villain edit can happen, but it can't happen to this extent if you're not doing so much villainous shit. I don't understand why that's hard to understand. Overall, Nikki, she runs a very strict program. It's very strict over there, right? But you know, all in all, once again, it was still good to see that they had some good moments finally. And just Felipe and Tori, man, the way they ended it was just crazy. That was outrageous. So this was pretty much a little bit more of a filler episode, kind of warming us up, ramping us up. We didn't even get to see Nikki and Sean with the therapist. I really want to see them. I want to see Felipe and Tori. Even Adam and Marissa, they seem like they're doing good, but I just want to see them kind of get honest and kind of dig a little bit deeper because it's a surface level for a couple of these people. But I want to see Nikki and Sean kind of go at it in a controlled environment just so they could both get their pieces out because they both have shortcomings, right? So y'all tell me what y'all think, man. What do y'all think was going on with Felipe and Tori? Why do you think she was so icked out and so grossed out? What was he doing? What was done in the bedroom? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And you know, y'all tell me what's going on. Y'all sound out down in the comments below. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Once again, go to the YouTube. It's the reality TV couple, Trent and Tori, TNT. Trent and Tori, TNT, the reality TV couple. Y'all show us love on YouTube. We trying to go to following over there. And I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.